Welcome to the Nifty Show with Mr. Joel Com and myself, Travis Wright. How are you doing?
It's a pop-up experience.
That was good. What is a pop-up window? Wait, close that window.
Too many pop-up windows. Hey, welcome to the Nifty Show, the show about all things non-fungible tokens, digital collectibles, and all the fancy stuff that's coming your way in this nascent space.
Yes, there are some fun things that are happening in this space, but what's funner than our intro song?
Is there which is not ready yet. We're having some issues with the stream, and I still might be having issues with the stream.
Yeah, hopefully it's working. Hopefully you can see us. I'm the handsome one.
Yeah, we do. It says it's live, so I'm gonna go with.
We are normally spot on. We normally start exactly at the hour, but we had some streamio and all of the things.
Some streaming and dreaming, and now
and a little bit of screaming. But we calm Mr. Joel calm down just in time.
Just in time for us to play the theme song. Here we go.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show.
There you go. That's the official theme song.
Man, it seems like we need to have like some 80s cartoons starting after that.
I've got
like a sitcom with
we got a lot going on, and trying to get all the pieces done is it's a lot of work. And we've got some exciting news of our own we'll share with you in a little bit. But we're going to take this opportunity to debut something that was worked on probably about 2 months ago, and I've alluded to it on the Bad Crypto podcast, and we've not yet presented it yet. And it is the Republic of Bad Cryptopia in crypto voxels. What the heck is crypto voxels?
What is the hell's a voxel?
A voxel.
Well, it's like a pixel. It's like a 3D pixel, isn't it?
A voxel's like a pixel kind of thing, only it's in 3 dimensions. The website is cryptovoxels.com, and we're fortunate, Mr. Travis Wright, to have with us today the founder, the chief cook and bottle washer of cryptovoxels.com, Mr. Ben Nolan. Hey, Ben.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We were asking the question, what is a voxel?
A voxel is a 3-dimensional pixel, so it's just a square box, and so the entire world is made up of these square boxes. Everything is made up of boxes except for the avatar, which is made up of natural human shapes.
I'd rather hear your child talk though, because she was saying something about voxels. I could hear her over there.
Do you want me to? I can close that door if that's going to be a problem. Is that a little bit loud? Give me a second. I'll just close that door.
That's great. I wanted to hear what the young one had to say about crypto voxels and NFTs.
Yeah. So you guys are actually looking at the website for crypto voxels here right now, but I want to kind of get the why and the wherefore on this. While we're waiting for Ben to come back, I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsors at nft.cred who help make this show possible. These guys have a lot of different things going on, and want to tell you this week about their NFTs for virtual events. In fact, I should probably just pull it up and show it to you all here. It's nft.cred/events. And they do some cool stuff with goodie bags, driving people to take advantage of offers at events. I've seen this work at Consensus 2 years in a row. This is their page right here if you want to check it out yourself, nft.cred/events. and they like when you go to an event, you get a goodie bag from them of NFTs when you give them your wallet, and they'll give away complimentary passes. At the last consensus distributed, the first number of people that were able to claim a certain NFT got a free pizza, $25 delivery from Uber Eats. Another merchant, Zubr, ZUBR, gave away a free hoodie to people that claimed that. And so you can get virtual swag from these guys, and you can run it for your own events. Check it out, nft.cred/events.
I want some of those virtual drink tickets.
Have you ever used their service, Ben?
No, I haven't. I've been talking to people about doing events in Crypto Voxels and about having to have a certain NFT to access a part of the world at a certain time for festivals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The drink tickets is interesting too, because I want to have WompCon, which is like the Crypto Voxels conference, so that's obviously going to be online now. Yeah, I sort of feel like if you go to the conference, we should send you out a box of beers or soda water or whatever it is that you like, so that when the Friday happy hour comes around, we're all apart, but we can all enjoy each other's company.
Ben, can you turn up your mic just a little bit there?
Yeah, I could totally do that. Is that that better?
There you go.
Is that us? Cool.
That is better.
Yeah,
makes me want to
sorry
talk like this too. I've been working on my accent.
Thank you. I'm from New Zealand, but
very nice. I'm originally from England, Ireland, and Germany, and all those places. So I identify as talking like this. So I want to talk like this a bit as well. It's good.
I lived in
you
Germany.
get taken more seriously when you have an accent.
You do, and people find you more interesting, which is why I kind of affect one.
That's actually true. So Ben, when did you start Crypto Voxels, and what was the impetus?
2 years and 1 day ago is when we created the contract which owns all the world. So I've been working on it for a month or so before that, and so I had been doing virtual world stuff for a long time before that. I built a thing called Scene VR maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. It was sort of a virtual world where you can see each other and hang out. It didn't really have the voxel aspect of it though. And then Scene VR was kind of cool, but there were some bits that I just couldn't work out how to do properly. I couldn't work out. There were some missing components. And then one day I came across the Ethereum ecosystem, and I saw a website called Pixel Map, which was this Ethereum kind of shared map where everyone could draw on it together. And I was like, this is the missing link that I sort of needed for this world. And then after that, I came across Decentraland and other projects in the space. And I was like, oh yeah, doing this virtual world where the world records are stored on the Ethereum blockchain and people actually own their land totally made sense to me. And so then kicked off Crypto Voxels there. And and so about 2 years ago, turned on the contract, and one Friday night sold the first 3 bits of land to some friends of mine. And the world's just grown out from there. And so we've got about 3,200 parcels now, and about 1,300 builders in the world.
That's amazing. Like you're literally creating land out of thin air. Like the Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah, it's strange. And there was a, I do it in response and in sort of, we're talking with the community a lot, because we sold out the original city, which is called Origin City, and then we've started to build into the islands. And as long as there's the demand and there's more people want to join the world than there's room for, we'll keep adding the land. But we won't do it forever. We won't do it infinitely. We'll just sort of do it in response to demand, so that we can have as many builders and as many artists as we can have, but without big tracts of empty land as well. That's sort of.
So I see some things going on here right now. I see some stuff around the protests in the real world, the George Floyd stuff, and I Can't Breathe. I saw some graffiti and stuff on some of those things. Can there be riots and looting in Crypto Voxels? Can I steal somebody's parcel?
So you can't steal someone's parcel. You can. That's the big part of it is the Ethereum record, right? You sort of own that land forever, and that's part of how Crypto Voxels works. Is that once you buy the land, it's not like a domain name that you have to renew every year. Once you pay for the land, either you buy it from us or you buy it from someone else secondhand, we'll provide hosting for it, and it'll be online in the world forever. In terms of writing, I don't know. You could definitely get together and you could definitely chant. You could definitely go to some of the boom boxes or some of the stages and kind of have a protest for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is the world map here at cryptovoxels.com. It's a big world.
Is that Origin City you said?
So the big square is Origin City, and then there's 3 islands around it, which are Proxima, Ceres, and Trinity. Yeah, and so if you go to the center of Origin City here, right down, if you keep zooming in, that's where the world started. And there's sort of 4 parcels right at the middle, which we just started, today, 2 years ago.
Ooh, there's a maze.
Yeah.
So if I click here, it's actually going to port me to this place here.
So it'll show you a 3D preview, and if you click the visit button there, then you'll warp into that maze.
Oh my!
Oh,
look
that's
at this.
beautiful.
So this is you connect
really
your MetaMask wallet, and it's rendering slowly, but it's rendering.
Yeah, we've got for an infinite amount of work making it go faster. Whenever we make it go faster, the world gets bigger, so it's kind of a constant battle.
So I clicked visit, and now I just use my mouse and my arrow keys.
Yeah, so it'll grab your mouse cursor so you can look around. Once it finishes loading, it'll be a lot smoother, and then you can use the arrow keys to walk around.
It looks like I must have. Can I jump? Yes, I can jump with my space bar. Oh, can I climb up here? I can't. I'm even hearing footsteps as I go. You guys might not be able to hear that, but
yeah, no, I can hear that. It's hard with Zoom because Zoom and CryptoVoxels tends to murder your computer.
And I can
don't
run.
know. There might be some copyright issues there, trademark issues.
I can run. I'm running. So, how are people? I mean, I see that there's design and people are creating in here, but are they, hanging out here and visiting each other's parcels? Is there commerce?
Yeah, totally. So, Second Life, if you're aware of that, was one of the inspirations for what we do at CryptoVoxels. And I used to go to Second Life and be like, why is there this big world, but there's no one ever in it? And so when I put CryptoVoxels, I definitely want there to be lots of people, and the city will always be full of people. And whenever you go there, you'll run into people. And that's not what happens at all. You go to the world like this and it's empty. It's because there's not people always in the world. There's probably, so there's 12 people in the world that you could teleport to and hang out with. But there are events. There are regular events where you get 100+ people in world, and so they'll have people present. They'll have people on microphones. They'll have people doing presentations. They'll go and see different builds with a group of people, and that's really cool. And I think if you actually want to have a social experience in CryptoVoxels, it's best to go to one of those events because that's where you'll find a whole bunch of people to speak with and hang out to. But yeah, there's always a few people in the world now. Ever since the lockdown, it's gone from maybe 1 or 2 people online to normally there's about 20 people in the world either exploring or building.
So how much is it to buy a parcel of land? I mean, like what's the process? And now that the land is pretty much gone, it looks like maybe there's some narrow parcels. I guess you got to go to OpenSea to get them. Are you going to be creating new lands and new areas as you expand?
Yeah, so for the last 6 months or so, we've done all the sales on Wednesday at midday New Zealand time, which is I think sort of Tuesday evening Pacific time, and it's impossible for Euros. It's about 1 a.m, so we might actually change that time. But we sell all the land. We sell them for about 0.9 to 1.1 Ether at the moment. The thing is that Origin City, which is the center island, has got the most on it and will probably always go up in value. And if you look at these secondary prices, they're a lot more than originally sold for. But we're going to keep creating islands that go out into the ocean with hopefully more affordable parcels, not massively cheaper, but just sort of trying to find that right balance between a price that new artists can afford, but also making the world bigger, but without deflating the prices on Origin City. So it's a real kind of balancing act, but that's how we do it. And the way we do the sales is we list about 50 to 100 parcels on Wednesday, and they normally sell out in about 10 or 15 minutes. And I'm not, that's not.
And you said 0.9 to 1.1 Ethereum?
Yeah, that's about what we're doing at the moment. And, I'm not sure what the target goal is for what we're trying to set the price to be. So we're still just trying to work all that out.
So around $250 for a parcel.
Yeah, which is, it's more than a domain name, but like you say, you get hosting forever. You own that record. There's no sort of maintenance fees or anything on top of that.
I see a crypto kitty. So I'm kind of flying through here right now. I'm like,
absolutely.
Okay, so if I want to go back to the map here, I want to show off what we've created, and by we I mean the artists that I got to volunteer to do this. Anybody can actually go to our the Republic of Bad Cryptopia on the map. I bought a cheap parcel on the edge of the map.
On the edge of town. Gotta be careful out there at the edge of town. You don't know
Yeah.
what the counties are going to be like.
It used to be the edge of town. It used to be a wasteland outside, but then one day we turned the ocean on, and it made the edge of the world far more attractive than it used to be.
So
That's true. We got oceanfront property, Mr. Joel Com.
That is true. You haven't built out the edge of the land, have you?
No, the edge of the land, the Origin City won't get any bigger. There'll always be water, and the islands will be on the other side of the water. So I think if you scroll down, you can see your parcel down the bottom there. I can see the little blue outline. That was yours, I think.
That? No, that's not it.
It's further south, I think.
That one right there?
Is that you there?
That's it, 22-3 center. I don't know why our name's not showing up. Here we go. So this is the Republic of Bad Cryptopia right here next to we're inside another building there. There it is, right on the edge.
You're next to that build. That's cool.
So
Bad Cryptopia.
Let's go ahead and visit it. We'll just go inside.
Welcome to our Bad Cryptopia, folks. This is good.
Yeah. And when you come in, you're greeted by this Art by Veza piece here that he's auctioning. And you can actually, let me see if my audio is on my screen share here so you can actually hear this.
Hey, there's my fat face.
Let's see. Share computer sound. There we go. There's Travis.
Two dudes talking crypto. Two dudes talking crypto. Joel and Travis are just two dudes talking crypto. Oh, yeah.
So he's built in a few wave files down here as well. You can belly
We got
up
to put
to
the Nifty
bar.
Show song in there now.
Yeah, we got to put the Nifty Show. There's Batty, the bad coin. I can 10 bar back here.
We're out of booze,
awesome.
though, it looks like. We only have air booze.
And you can hear us there. There's a bad coin here on the counter. And then over here is the all-seeing eye.
Some Illuminati. It's good. You can get some Illuminati M&Ms.
You can put your butt on the B. And this is kind of cool. You and I are like the bouncers here outside.
That's fantastic.
Wait a second. How much did this cost to get built, Mr. Joel Com?
I don't remember how much you have to. So I'm going to ask you about this question next. Is what Travis said is a good point. Up here is the signature. What's the guy's name?
The artist.
Buzz Lightning.
Cool.
So you guys can look up at Buzz Lightning, and he's the one who did this. I gave him some assets, and I said, "Here's our land," and then I gave him color, COLR. That's pretty cool over there. And I guess that is the token that's used to build. Is that correct?
So it was, and I'm surprised that you still saw mention of it. So color was required to build, and it's not anymore. We required it for about the first year because the world was black and white, and when people use color, we wanted them to have to allocate it specially and kind of it to be really special in the world. And at some stage, we realized that it kind of limited people too much. And I don't really like nickel and diming people. Like I like once you pay for your land, you should have full ability to build on it. And so we decided to make the decision that color you no longer needed to build. You can just build full color as is. So what color is used for now instead is as an in-world tipping token. So when you're in world and if someone's busking or if someone's doing a show or if someone's doing a talk, you can hit Q and actually send color to them directly. So that's what we're migrating that's an ERC20 token. So that's what we're migrating color to be used for.
We demand a refund for that color, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Outrage.
I'm actually interested we saw references to that because I thought we made it quite clear on the site that you don't need it to build anymore. But
this was a couple months ago. I think he built this probably 2 to 3 months ago.
I think it's more than that. I think this was like early part of I think this is like 4 or 5 months maybe.
If it's that long, if it's that long ago, then for sure, yeah, we didn't have the documentation updated about what it's required for.
So we could have had a taller building, you're saying?
No. It's just you don't need color to build. You know, because it used to be if you actually literally wanted colorful blocks like your images in there, you would have to pay 1 or 2 cents for each of those images, and that's not required anymore. So you can just use full color. However,
why does that one dude have like a huge monstrous house by ours, and we have like a 1 level house? Was that limitation?
You can put stuff on your roof. You can't actually go and stand on it, but you can put decorations on the roof to make your building look bigger than it is. So you're allowed to go half again the actual height. So there's a height encoded in the blockchain.
Well, we really wanted to have a rooftop bar up there.
Yeah, so you can probably do that because you can stand on the roof and then you can just put some stuff on the roof that you can walk around and look at and stuff. You can't actually build a second story on top, but you can put stuff on your roof for the like images and stuff like that.
Because now that we got oceanfront property, Joel, I mean, we should be utilizing that roof and charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Color.
So
we're going to charge you some color to go on our roof.
Exactly, because you've got this red and black thing on the roof. You could replace that with a bar, and then people could walk around. So you can't create a whole second level, but you can put a few things on your roof and walk around it.
Is that because we have a smaller parcel?
Yeah, exactly.
What happens if I walk off the edge?
You'll go. Well, you can see what happens. You'll go under the ocean.
Oh, I can get back up. Okay.
And we've got some voxel fish, which I'm hoping to deploy at some point soon.
Oh my god! You should get eaten by some voxel fish, or maybe we could just sit on the dock here and just fish
go
all
fishing
day
and collect NFT fish
for color.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, you can just kind of walk around and see other people's creations.
Dude, you should eat one of those mushrooms real quick, Joel.
There are some really cool virtual. There's a cool virtual game by the guys that make Big Screen now, and I can't remember what it used to be called, but you used to be able to eat mushrooms in their virtual world, and then the screen would go psychedelic colors, and the sound would sound very interesting, which I always thought was quite classic.
That is pretty funny. So, what's the coolest shit? Like, if you were to say, "Oh man, you got to check out this," like what?
Yeah, tell me where to go.
Because we have some really cool people tuning in.
So if you hit search for Rose Nexus, I think the Rose Nexus it is no longer the coolest shit, but as of about 3 months ago, when I was still current, that was one of the very coolest builds. There's even more impressive stuff now, I think, but this is still an excellent build, and it's a really kind of a testament to how the builders go.
Rose Nexus, it's
it's very Minecrafty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of it is very Minecrafty. Which kind of makes it easy to build. Like actually, like placing these blocks, a lot of people can get their heads around how it looks and how to do that.
That is really cool. Let me ask you this. So this world, Joel's using it. He's clicking around on his mouse, on his computer, but Joel and I each have those Oculus Quest, right? Like, does this work during Oculus Quest? This would be really cool to be able to walk around with actual VR.
Yeah. So if you hit C, you'll see your character. So that's what you look like as you walk around, and so you can start to wear wearables, and you can change the color of your avatar and the animation.
I'm talking about in real world. Can I in real world look at this through VR? Yeah.
So right now today you can't, because the Oculus Quest support we've been working on it all this week, and we're working on it next week. It works on our dev environment, but it doesn't work in production. So next week, yes, you'll be able to explore on the Oculus Quest. It works quite well, actually. Like, you can explore the world quite well. We've had to create a bunch of tools for you to be able to navigate in VR, because all the website stuff doesn't work as well. So, but you can definitely do it in VR. It works on Oculus Rift, Oculus Quest, and the HTC Vive.
So you just go on the browser and then type in crypto voxels and go through and click like you would normally. But then once you go into the world, you're actually in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is, when you click into VR, which doesn't work at the moment, but hopefully in the next couple of days, it pops up with the map that you were on before, except it's huge and it's on the floor and you can walk around it. Then you can click on the map and then teleport to that part of the world. And you can also see little markers where everyone is in the world if you want to join someone else. And also all the screenshots on the front page, the WOMPs, you can see those and you can explore them.
Well, that's cool. I don't know if you've got, is there any place on the site where you announce new build outs? We'd love if you told your people about the Republic of Bad Cryptopia.
Yeah, totally. So that's what the WOMPs are for. So if you so those screenshots on the front page, if you go to the Bad Cryptopia and you find like a cool angle on it, click WOMP. It's a button in the top right of the screen, and then it'll create a screenshot and it'll be on the front of the webpage, on the front of the site for everyone to explore.
A WOMP.
A WOMP. It's like a tweet, except it's when people used to warp into the world, it made a WOMP sound, which I made on one of the synths, and it was a very kind of obnoxious sound, but it was kind of the sound of crypto voxels for the first year. And so it kind of, that's why we have WompCon and stuff like that.
Also, what Charlie Brown's teacher sounds like. Womp, womp,
Womp,
womp.
womp, womp, womp.
Oh, so okay. I think I see what you're saying. Should I visit to do that, or should I do an above shot?
You should share your screen while you're doing it.
I think visit, because when people click on the Womp, they'll teleport to exactly where you're standing. So the whole idea is that, so find it. So yeah, if you click visit and then find somewhere inside that sort of represents.
We're gonna Womp right here. This is gonna be Womp-tastic.
And hit C so you can see your avatar as well. That's that normally.
Yeah, should we do that right here?
Oh, that's good right there. Boom.
All right, then I click
scroll
Womp.
back. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boom. Wait till it says do it again. Can you cancel that one?
Yeah.
Cancel until you see bad crypto in the middle. Take it so it says bad crypto in the middle.
Okay.
Boom.
There we go.
Nice.
So sexy.
It's a cool build. I like it. So, do you stream this onto Twitch? Like, are we on Twitch at the moment? Or
yeah, I think it is running to Twitch and at JoelCom.
Yeah, so you should get your builder, or you should jump in there and then put the Twitch stream on the wall inside your podcast, so that if people want to watch the podcast in World and talk to each other, they can go to your building and actually watch the podcast live in World. We do that with Josie's podcast quite a lot, as we meet up and watch it in World and then go exploring afterwards. Have like an after party.
Really? That's kind of fun. So basically, I don't need to tell them how to find us. When I do this, they'll be able to click. And
you'll walk in there and they'll just be able to
say, listen to our audio.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think like you can actually do streaming audio. Maybe you can. I'm not sure.
We got the MP3s in there. You can just throw those WAV files.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can hear that, but like people could go to your show to your build and actually watch the show live, which is kind of cool.
All right, I'm posting a Womp. Here we go. Womp, womp.
There you go.
Oh, it
Womp
actually
sound.
did make the sound. All right, so now if I go back to the home page, there it is. Boom,
Nice.
We got Womped.
Very nice.
Very cool, Ben. Hey, man, appreciate your time. Thanks for sharing this with us, and wish you the best here in the future.
Yeah, thanks for being in the city. It's super cool to have you, and look forward to seeing more seeing more of your show.
Rock on, man. Take care.
Awesome. See you later.
For those not on Crypto Voxels right now, we got a short URL. If you go to nifty.show/voxels, just on your web browser, it'll take you there. You can go there, just pull out your phone. It'll take you there too. nifty.show/voxels. And
that's VOXELS. If you don't know what the hell a voxel is.
VOXELS.
Voxel, like VOKLE.
Right. What the hell? For them there voxels.
What the hell?
Now they're not alone in this property game, Trav, and eventually I hope we get a chance to talk to some of these others. But I have actually purchased property and have not done anything with it in the sandbox. It's sandbox.game. So I've not. I've got
that's pretty beautiful right there. That looks nice.
Yeah, I've got 2 parcels here in sandbox. I wonder if you click play. Yeah, I couldn't go in at the time, but yeah.
Look at that. It's got a deer running around.
Yeah, that's very Minecraft.
Dude, that's very Minecraft looking. Oh my.
And the other one is Decentraland, which I have property here as well somewhere. There's flying things here. I don't remember how to get to it. There's some, and it takes a while for some of these to load.
I also left my bottles of booze in the apartment. Let me go back and get it.
Oh, there's like a game here. So they've built in stuff. Oh, he's moving. Ever heard of personal space? He's running away from me. So this is more interactive. And I do have, like I say, I do have parcels here, but I have no idea where they are. That's a structure. Like we can probably climb up these
rocks, and there's like a car there, and
woo. Can I go up to the top, you think?
I don't know. Hey, we can have a barbecue real quick. Bring any meat.
This just keeps going up and up. And some of these things, it looks like you can interact with them. Can you ride a bike? Wow. Like we're going all the way up here.
What happens if you fall?
I don't think there's any death in these games. How do I get over here though? I want to get on top of this thing. I feel stuck. I've never felt so. Oh, there we go. Wait, what's this? There's a bottle.
There you go. Get your booze.
Interact. See when I roll over? Oh, these
They're
are empty.
empty. Oh,
I don't know. Should I see what happens when I? Oh,
I
there's a
do
key.
think you should be able to fall, because I always like those when those little crash test dummies fall and it shows them like slowly hitting things on their way down. That always amuses
Yeah,
me.
I survived.
Oh,
So there's multiple games, and eventually we'll have somebody from Decentraland and Sandbox to come show us around. All very different and unique.
that's true. All right, hey, let's change it up here a little bit. We've been going live now for about 40 minutes or so. But what we want to actually no, I guess about 30 minutes, because we were a few minutes behind. So
I want to see that thing that you found with that engine token.
Yeah.
Because somebody minted the world's most valuable token.
I am disabled from screen sharing.
Oh, well, you won't be for long, because I have the power to enable-fy you.
You're like the Wizard of Oz over
I am.
there.
Yeah.
All right. So check this out here. Someone minted a Doge theme crypto token worth $129,000. Now, this happened back in March, but this NFT was backed by over 1.1 million engine tokens. Now, that right there, at the time of writing, it was $120,000. But as of right now, Mr. Joel Com, an engine token is worth about 20 cents, I believe, last time I looked. Yeah, an engine token is worth 19.7 cents. So figure that out. That thing is worth a lot more than $129,000 now.
Well, let's see. Calculator says 1155777 times how much? 19 cents?
19.7.
That is now worth 227,688 engine.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this is that, and Joel's done this before.
Dollars. I'm sorry, dollars. $227,688.
Yes, this thing has grown $100,000 in value. But what you can do, and Joel's done this with his Joel business cards. If he gives out a business card, you can keep the business card, or you can melt it down for what, 7 engine or something.
You melt it down for whatever. So if you minted it for 1 engine, like I think each of my cards is 5 engine. Right. So whenever I melt one down, you get that 5 engine back. It's kind of, so really they're NFTs that become a store of wealth in and of itself.
Yeah.
That rhymed. And I didn't mean to, but I did it.
It's bizarre, and it's really interesting to think that this token that they created is now worth over $200,000 just because of the amount of engine that's in that. So you could go in, take a chunk of your engine, create an NFT, and then just sort of store it and say, there's an NFT. Well, there's other ways that NFTs are out there. And, for example, like Wax. We talked about Wax last week. Mm-hmm. Well, Wax over this week, over the last 24 hours, in fact, let's just pull this up here on CoinGecko, which is our favorite friend when it comes to the showing us the data on all the fun coin stuff. So Wax tokens, worth 7.6 cents now. Last week, folks, it was worth a little over 4 cents. It did a ridiculous thing over the last 7 days. It did this thing right here where it went ba-boom, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. And now it's making one of these, I don't know, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? We'll see. But that's amazing. That's one of those tokens that over time, you're going to look at this and go, wow, Tops is doing stuff. There's some other companies doing stuff. Bad Crypto might be doing some stuff with Wax. I mean, there's all kinds of things you don't even know.
By the way, I'll go back to sharing my screen now to show this. When we talked about Tops and Wax and Garbage Pail Kids, this is now, let's see, let me refresh it. The lowest price for a standard pack of 5 cards is $24.45 Wax, $187. That's the lowest price for a pack of cards now. And if you go to
that's 37x from that $5 package mark right there.
And the mega packs, $800 is the minimum, 10,500 Wax,
which is a 32x. So if you had instead invested all your money a couple weeks ago in Garbage Pail Kid packs, you would have Over 30 extra money.
Oh my gosh, that's
How many
insane.
packs you have left?
I have 4 regular packs and 1 mega pack, and I'm
Yeah.
hodling. I'm there's, if I needed the money right now, got to pay my rent or something, sure, I'd sell them. But I feel like this was really successful for Tops and Wax, and Tops would be stupid to not do more. We're waiting on an official announcement that more are coming, but from our discussions with Wax, it's just a matter of getting the deal done. If they just keep putting these out and more people that are fans of GPK find out about them, the demand for past ones, I think, is going to go up. And so even harder to get by, to come by.
There you go. That's crazy. $5 a pop. I thought I was burning I was like wasting money. I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy these $5 a pop. And now they're selling for $180. That's crazy.
You're like, I wish I bought more.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about the one thing you found yesterday. There was something called about bullion. You mentioned
it.
it.
So I found this on NFT Alert. Let me open up the guys. So I'd love to give this guy a shout out, Rob over there, NFTalert.com, because he kind of lets you know NFTs that are sold out, ones that are upcoming, ones that are active. And I saw this one here right at the top, Bullionix, Little Gold Rock. And I clicked through, and these guys are making 3D digital collectibles backed by actual gold that they have in the safe. And you could scroll down and see, what they've got available. I saw the dragon one here, and yesterday there was only 3 remaining. Now there's 2 remaining because I minted one. You go in here, you need DGX to do it. That's the token. I use that what was that that swapping tool, that coin swapping tool that's you could do in your browser. I just quickly changed out some ETH for this, and you could see it's a 3D coin, and it's a half of gram. And so I minted one for $54 in change, and now it's here in my display case. There it is.
So essentially, you own half a gram of gold here.
Correct. Cool looking gold that
you minted yourself.
That I minted. Yeah. Well, somebody designed it, but I bought it. I'm just intrigued by the novelty of the whole thing. I find it so fascinating that these ones and zeros are now a digital representation of real value. So I can make it bigger. How big can we make it? Oh, look at this. I can make it super big. Wait, can I change colors? I could change the background. That's kind of cool right there.
That is pretty cool.
Look at the shine on it.
It's so shiny. All right, let me show you one more thing before we wrap up the show here.
Okay.
So there's another project out there called CryptoPunks. Okay. And CryptoPunks is sort of another one of these, it's an NFT, it's Ethereum. They say Ethereum's very first NFTs, CryptoPunks, and they created 10,000 uniquely generated characters, each represented as an NFT. None of them are exactly the same. Here's what they have. They have aliens and apes and zombies. But look at this. This one right here sold for 100 ETH, $20,000. This one CryptoPunk.
They're not even cool looking.
I don't understand. But look at what it's sold before. It's sold multiple times.
Look how long they've been around, though. So this is why. Scroll back down again. Scroll. Yeah, look at that. So it was claimed in 2017, before we started Bad Crypto.
Before CryptoKitties.
Almost 3 years ago. That's why these are hot, is because they've been around and they sold out, in 2017 probably. And so they've been changing hands. And they stopped making them, unlike CryptoKitties, which they keep putting out. So the rarity of them, one of 3,840 female punks. She shaved her head. Okay, some of them are kind of fun, but still so basic.
100 Ethereum, folks, for a little piece of digital art, 8-bit art. I could make that on Photoshop in about 12 minutes.
But you didn't. Somebody else beat you to it 3 years ago.
Well, maybe we'll beat somebody to something else.
Yeah. So here's what we will tell you guys, that, in the past, we have created NFTs as proof of listenership for our podcast, our other podcast, the Bad Crypto Podcast. And we are now in the process of creating something new. We are partnering with an existing blockchain. The wheels are in motion, and we think it's going to be super exciting. We will be announcing this in a press release on Tuesday. And a Cointelegraph might be breaking the news. I don't know yet, but if they're not, then we definitely will be in the Bad Crypto page and Bad Crypto Mastermind and all those places.
I'll be breaking wind.
Yeah. And after all this, I need a break.
That's true.
So thanks for watching, for listening. Please subscribe to the audio version of the Nifty Show at theniftyshow.com. And next week, Travis, you know who we got next week?
Next week we have somebody.
Yes, we do.
You
Jesse.
put me on the spot. I have no idea.
Jesse from Splinterlands.
Okay.
So he's, remember when we had him on the show last time on Bad Crypto, he shamed us for not knowing how to play the game. So I thought, maybe he can give us a quick walkthrough, and we can actually try the digital trading card game live.
Very cool.
So
I'm excited about it.
Get your pack ready, because maybe we'll just go up against each other, and may the best splinter win the land.
There you go. There's actually a splinter right above your left shoulder behind the atom bomb.
There it is. Yeah. Nice. Awesome. That'll do it then, gang. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay bad and stay nifty. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe stay nifty.
Be nifty or
be nifty. How should we end the show? You guys write us. Let us know. TheNiftyShow@gmail.com.